Hello, everyone. Right, well, so my name's Ellen Corby, and this is different, isn't it? 10 a.m., 10:15, perfect time for comedy. You're all well lit. Everyone's sober, I hope. So I am a sex educator and a global citizenship educator, and I tend to talk about sex and sexuality, sexual health a lot while I'm on stage. But the last time that I was on stage for IGHN, it was very much in an academic capacity. So I'm pretty sure I didn't say arse at any time throughout the last time. So this time round, I'm going to use only academic language. So I'll use words like posterior and testicles. And breasticles. So, cheap laugh that. I do find in Ireland, I can only speak as an Irish person, that when sex and sexual health comes up, we all get a bit funny about it. We're still a bit conservative in lots of ways. Yeah, I can see some nodding heads. I tend to get one of two reactions. Sometimes people have no idea what to say, and other times they have very specific things that they want to say to me. And if any of you are having that reaction today, I'm just going to tell you now, it's probably just a rash. Talk to your doctor. I'm not looking at it. So, like I said, I can only speak from my own experience, but I think we probably have a few people from different places around the world today. So I just want to hear yes or no. In wherever you grew up, are people better at talking about sex and sexual health? No. That's what I thought. So it tends to be very, very difficult for people sometimes. So like I say, I try to talk about it on stage, but I get a lot of different reactions. That first reaction of people asking things straight up, I was approached at a music festival by somebody who must have found out who I was, and he chose to open the conversation by saying, "Are you the sex girl?" And I thought, whoa, what am I agreeing to? And I said, sex ed? And he said, yes, exactly. I have a question about my testicles. Not the word he used. I went, well, that's a startling opening line. I take it as a matter of professional pride that I answered the question. But then another time I was going into a physio appointment, and already it was a new man who I'd never been to before. He was very professional, but I was having a problem with my hip. And the issue with going into a person who's about, your dad's age and asking him to work on your hip is what you're saying to him is, "Hi, would you ever rub my posterior for an hour?" And so I went in, and he was very professional, chatting away, and he said, "What do you do for a living?" And suddenly all other careers went out of my head. And I went, I'm a teacher. Not technically a lie. And he said, "Oh, my daughter's a teacher. What do you teach?" And suddenly all other subjects have gone out of my head. There was definitely one with numbers I did in school. I remember that. So eventually I just went, I'm a sex ed teacher. And he said, "What?" And I said, "I'm a sex ed teacher." And he said, "What?" And I said, "I'm a sex ed teacher." He said, "What?" I said, "The answer's not going to change. We've gone in, we're doing this." And he said, that must be a great opening line at parties. And I said, I don't know, not really. You know the way when you're at a party and people find out you're a physio, people probably go, "Oh, brilliant, I have a pain in my..." And he went, yeah, thanks, yeah, I got it. But really the reason that I got into global health and specifically sexual and reproductive health is because I had a lot of issues with, kind of gut issues, vaginal issues. I'm sure you're all glad I'm talking about this. But don't worry, it's world class down here now. It would want to be, considering how much money my parents put into it. Not like a piggy bank situation, in treatments. And so I wasn't really taken very seriously by doctors. A lot of the time it was hurtful that it sometimes was female doctors who weren't taking my pain and my discomfort seriously. And at one point I was told by a doctor when I was about 22, well, it should settle down once you've had a baby. Yeah, I'm loving you all for that noise. And I said, I've never met a pregnant person. I don't know about you who's ever gone, yeah, we're very excited. Yeah, we think it might be a boy and he's going to sort it out while he's down there. So folks, listen, I usually would end on that joke, but But I do want to finish off by saying thank you so much for being such good sports and talking about this stuff so early in the morning. And I really do think that using humour to talk about sexual health is really important. We need to teach young people that it's okay to talk about these things without shame, and we need to feel it's okay for ourselves to talk about it as well. So thank you so much. I hope I've helped do that today. And afterwards, I'd love for you to come up and talk to me about comedy. Thank you very much. Bye now.